Hi guys, my name is Alex Arillo. I'm a financial advisor and manager from Sun Life, where we serve with purpose. I'm looking for persons that I can mentor and hopefully turn them into leaders. Today, we're going to answer the question, what does a financial advisor do? So, ano ba talaga ang ginagawa ng isang financial advisor? Well, we can call them financial planner, financial coaches, planners, or financial advisor. They're all the same. But first and foremost, financial advisors are professionals. We get our license from the Insurance Commission the same way that the architects, and lawyers, and doctors do, right? But really, the heart of what we do is in financial planning. So we conduct one-on-one financial planning with our clients. We determine their needs. We determine their problems, if any. Doing so, we come up with any one of these plans for them. Usually, ito yung mga yun. No? Si retirement can be education funding, can be income protection, or it can be as simple as having savings and investments. So that's really what we do. If you ask, libre ba o may bayad ba ang financial planning? The answer is, it's for free. So, yeah, libre po ang financial planning. Now, under normal circumstances, itong financial planning ay ginagawa physically with the client in the room, possibly sa room ng Sun Life, and pwede rin sa room ng office niya or in a coffee shop. But as you know, given our situation, hindi pwede mangyayari yun. Right? So we came up with what we call the remote selling process. So at the comforts of your home, here, or gamit yung iPad mo, you can do financial planning session now. Alright? All you just need is an application where pwede kayo mag-Zoom, or if wala, just the phone, para tawagan mo siya, tawagan mo yung client to do financial planning. Pwede yun. Okay? But take note that the remote selling process is only effective hanggat hindi pa nababago yung sitwasyon natin under new normal. Right? So, you're probably wondering, if free on financial planning, then how do financial advisors earn? It's a very good question. So remember, in financial planning, we determine their financial circumstances and we determine their needs, kung ano talaga kailangan nila. Now, a good financial advisor is able to determine exactly what their needs are, and based on that need, gagawa siya ng isang plan tailor-fit to it. So gagawa siya ng isang financial roadmap. No? And kapag si client, sinunod yung financial roadmap na yun, nagustuhan niya, at nag-start siya, then that's the time that the financial advisor will earn. And financial advisors earn through commissions. Yes. So those are what we call professional fees. Just like the professional fees of doctors, architects, and lawyers. Right? So if you're wondering, gaano ba kalaki ang kinikita ng isang financial advisor? Well, it's basically depende sa commitment ng isang financial advisor. But to tell you honestly, the income is no limit. In fact, sabi nga nila, para kang binigyan ng cheque dito, and you're the one who's gonna write on the check. Ikaw ang bahala. Depende yun, again, on your commitment. Which brings me to my next point. Financial advisors are not employees. So, hindi sila employee ni Sun Life. They can work with Sun Life, but not for Sun Life. Which means na pwede kang maging Sun Life advisor while being employed at your current day job. And that's okay, because most of the financial advisors really started as a part-time advisor. Okay lang yun. Just as long as your commitment to it is full-time. But to tell you honestly, yung mga advisors na yun, na nag-join part-time, eventually, they become full-time. Eventually, nagpo-focus sila sa Sun Life because they see what we call brighter life. So the question remains, why Sun Life? No? Bakit Sun Life? Surprise! Sun Life is the #1 life insurance company in the country. If you don't believe me, you can just go to the Insurance Commission website to see it. See it for yourself. Right? And not only that, Sun Life then is the oldest life insurance company in the Philippines. So biro mo siya yung pinakamatandang life insurance company. So what does it tell you? Maybe Sun Life is committed to its clients. So, hindi niya iniwan yung mga clients niya. All throughout the world wars that experienced in the Philippines being in our minds, right? So, if you are representing the company that is the oldest in the Philippines and is number one in the country, wouldn't you think na madali na lang gawin itong trabaho, right? Is it easy? Madali ba ang pagiging financial advisor? Well, not to burst your bubble, but it's a resounding no. Hindi po siya madali. In fact, it is the exact opposite. Sobrang hirap ang financial advisor. It's very challenging. You will face lots of rejections. In fact, people will down on you and lalaitin ka. And that will make you question yourself. Bakit po ba pinasok po tayo yung path na to? But if you stayed until the end, I promise you this, it will be very rewarding. And if you ask me why I'm still here, it's because here I manage my time. I manage my own time. Therefore, I can spend more time with my family. I can spend more time with my loved ones. I can do the work whenever, wherever. Ako nagpo-control sa aking trabaho. That's just one of the many advantages of being a financial advisor. And dito kasi sa trabaho ko, you dictate what you earn. Not only that, if you join, all the trainings and seminars that you will attend will greatly contribute to your personal development. So, if you're up for the challenge, and if you think that you can be personally mentored by me, then I'd be glad to help you out. I'd be happy to build your career here in Sun Life. Alright? So, I hope you make the right decision, and I look forward to seeing you soon. God bless.